I love Rosé on a bridge. Rosé on a bridge is peak Rosé. What's up, friends? Today we're checking out APT by Rosé and Bruno Mars. We'll be looking at it from the perspective of a producer and songwriter, so expect a lot of pauses to go over specific elements of the song.
창이가 좋아하는 랜덤 게임, 랜덤 게임, 게임 스타트. 아파트 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 아파트
Okay, we're going to start with just that very first portion. We've got drums, vocals, and a clap that's going along with the drums, which I think is really fun. It's cool. It's interesting. It's very punky sound, so we're immediately getting a really good taste for what the song is about to offer us. I feel like this idea of starting with a chorus has become more and more popular recently, and starting with like a reduced version of the chorus, which I think is cool. It's an interesting way to introduce your audience to what's going on without being too upfront about it. I've been experimenting with it in my own production recently. It's like, okay, how can I give just like a different version of the chorus to start the song, to give them kind of an idea of what's going on, and then we get into the main portion. So I think it's really cool.
Kissy face, sent to your phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. Red hearts, that's what I'm on, yeah. Come give me something I can feel.
Okay, looking at just that verse, I think it's great how they introduce just like one new element. They just have that synth sounding, horn sounding, but has like some distortion on it element. It could be guitar, it could be a synth. I'm not 100% sure. It's hard to tell the difference in this specific case because they have a lot of distortion, a lot of effects on it. And that's coming in at the end of phrase and beginning of phrase, acting as kind of a lead-in to the next element. We're starting this with basically a bass element, a vocal, and drums, which is a great way to start a song. I love having my verses get stripped down to bass, drum, vocals when I'm producing music. So I think it works really, really well here. Also, incredibly affectionate lyrics, but also somewhat playful. Like they're not super serious about this flirtation, and they're a little more mature about things like kissing.
Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? See tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the 아파트 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 아파트
Okay, so you have that more melodic approach to that pre-chorus. And then again, that very rhythmically approached chorus. We've now added one extra element. During that pre-chorus, we had this kind of nice little atmospheric synth building in. It's interesting because it has like this very like punky feel, you know, like very Elvis Costello or Ting Tings type of vibe. Still making it their own, but with a pop flair too, because I don't even know if there's any electric guitars necessarily on this, because those electric guitars sound like they could be horn synth things. So it's making it a little more hard to discern, which is, I think, an interesting approach. But yeah, that pre-chorus where you have that kind of real atmospheric synthy background, a more melodic approach, switching from that more rhythmic approach that's in the verse and the chorus, is really intelligent just to switch things up. Love to switch things up in my own music where I'll have something more rhythmic and then I'll have something more melodic in different sections. It's a smart way to go about it.
It's whatever you like.
Oh, I love that.
Turn this opposite into a club. I'm talking drink, dance, smoke, freak, party all night. Come on, gumbe, go, what's up? Don't you?
Really love how he starts his verse with that really cool kind of vocal panning thing where you have all those different what's ups coming in on your different ears, all like surrounding us. The drums go away, so it's just basically the vocals right there, and you build back into that kind of standard verse structure that we saw on the first verse. I also think it's cool how different their approaches are to the song. It really gives it a different perspective, which I think is the funnest thing that you can do when you have a feature. That's why I love when I have features come into my stuff, because he's very much like, hey, I'm about to turn this party into this opera to a club. I'm all about this coolness factor, having a big party, where she's being this like super flirty self. And I like that contrast between their two different perspectives.
Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
So going into that second pre-chorus, we've now got both vocals harmonizing, which is so cool. I love that the first pre-chorus was just her, and then second pre-chorus is him with her harmonizing on top of it. And her voice is a little more in the back, so we can have a little more emphasis on Bruno Mars's vocal during this portion of the song. It's really interesting how that chorus, each time we've gone through it, has added an extra layer of instrumental development. I think that's a great technique when approaching choruses. Do the same in my stuff, where every time I go through a chorus, there's something added to that chorus. There's something that makes it a little bit more full. Sometimes it's fun to work backwards. Have a chorus where it has everything, and then you start taking things away as you go backward.
Hey, so now you know the game. Are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming to get you. Get you, get you. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm on my way. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm on my way. Don't you
I love Rosé on a bridge. Rosé on a bridge is peak Rosé. Also, I like the little guitar that has been added here. Now I'm certain like that part specifically is definitely guitar. And I just love how Rosé approaches bridges. She has so much power to her vocal. There's this really great rocker element to her voice. There's a little bit of belt to it. It just hits so hard. It hits so good. Yeah, she's the queen of that.
Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
just meet me
just meet me at the just meet me at
So sick. I really like how they approach that last chorus. They do that pre-chorus again, which is surprising. A lot of times they'll just go bridge to chorus, but here they do that pre-chorus again. They strip away the drum elements and then bring them back, and then have this really fun chorus right at the end. Rosé's vocals sound sick. She sounds so good in this song. Excited for her album. This is developing in a really cool way. And I think Bruno Mars is such a great pick because he's definitely like a radio darling. And it's been so hard for so long for Asian women, or women of Asian descent, I should say, because, you know, Rosé is also Australian, although she's Korean. You know, it's a weird thing going on there. But it's so hard for them to break into American radio for some reason. And it's just this strange phenomenon we've experienced throughout our history where you rarely get anyone of Asian descent playing on the radio, Bruno Mars being a massive exception. But I think we've got something that legitimately could get a ton of radio airplay, and that could definitely get regular rotation. So I would love to see it. I think this song has a ton of potential. I think it's a great tune. Super fun, super catchy, super playful. So yeah, love to see it. Hope you appreciated my thoughts on this video. If you have, I appreciate if you like, comment, share, subscribe. The next thing I'm going to ask is probably the biggest bother in the whole universe, and I apologize for that. But I'd love it if you checked out my music as well. If you like this, you might like that. Thanks so much. Catch you on the flip.